Hey everybody, how's it going today? I got some investments to show you. As you know, because of inflation and people having less money because the price of gas and everything else is going on in the world, sales of prices for the Pokemon and lots of the card games have gone down a little bit, so now actually is a good time to buy. So I got some stuff to show you here. Let's go with this graded booster pack that I just picked up. This is a different type pack. It's called long pack, long crimp pack. Sometimes people see how long this is here. Like a normal booster is not going to have that extra space. They're going to be like see, there's the crimp on the top and the bottom is shorter, but this has a long crimp. I paid $1,126 with tax and shipping and everything. I got this from Canada. These are pretty rare, and the reason why I bought this is I think it's a great investment because the older stuff tends to be more resistant to market fluctuations than the newer stuff. And it's all about rarity. Like, it's really hard to find long crimp packs. And the reason why I bought this is a 10. And it's also got Charizard on the front. So right now I could sell this and make money right off of it and flip it, but I'm not. It's an investment. And it comes in a really thick case. I actually put like a what do you call it, like a plastic bag over it because I don't have any case plastic that like, you know, like these cases here. You could put Ultra Pro sleeve in it. These graded card sleeves, they won't fit on this guy here, see? So I took a plastic bag, like a Ziploc bag, and cut it and protect it, because you want to protect these cases, because if you don't, you have to send them in. It's going to cost you, you know, with tax, shipping and everything, it's going to be like $50 or more to get a new one. Just to get a regular one, it's $50. I think it's 20 plus all the other charges. It's going to end up being like almost $50. So anyway, back to this booster pack. This is sealed, and if you get booster packs out of a box and send them in, you're probably going to get 9s and 10s. You might even get an 8. You're not guaranteed to get a 10. Okay, I would probably say if you open up a booster box, like if I opened up this Sun and Moon, I bet half the packs in it would not be 10s. Right out of the box. They're going to be nitpicky and find some excuse not to give you 10s on everything, okay? So, to get a 10 out of a booster box, you probably got to get 2 packs just to get one 10. The other one's going to be a 9. And the 9 is going to not fetch as much money. Anyway, I picked this up because I think this is an awesome investment. Because, like I said, it's got the long pack, the long crimp pack to it. And just as I looked at some prices on eBay, like a base pack, just a regular base pack that's not graded with the Charizard artwork sells for about $500. So this is worth double that. So just to give you an idea. So if you would send in for $500, you might get an 8 or a 9, not even a 10. You might get lucky and get a 10. But again, you're running the risk to send it in. And just so you know, first edition ones, because this is unlimited. It does not have a first edition symbol there. They sell for $6,000 to $8,000. I'm not sure they're selling for that much ungraded or graded. I forget. I'll put a question mark there. Ungraded. I'm not sure. I forget. I did this a while ago. That seems to be pretty high for not graded packs, but basically it's 10 times the price. So anyway, I picked up this, and I picked up some more Charizards that I'm going to get to in a second. So basically, before I go on, if you think about it, this here is the same price as buying a whole case of those Astral Radiants. Okay? Basically, you buy 6 boxes for the same price. No, actually, 2 cases. Because these cost me about $105 a box. So basically, you could buy 11 boxes for the price of this. So anyway, that's a lot of money. Okay, so 11 boxes. So where's my little pen at? So you have a PSA 10, which is $1,126 versus, say, 11 Astral Radiance boxes. Because 11 times 100 is $1,100, which is going to be worth more 1 year from now. So I'm going to put this down as, I'll just go 6/2/22. I'll date it. I'll stick it with it and see what happens. Okay, so we'll see what happens. I'll stick this on the put it in this bag here, and I'll stick it on the front, and I'll put it away, and I'll crack it open a year from now, and we'll see which is worth more money. It's going to be hard to get a price on these because these are becoming more rare. These long crimps, they put those on those hooks at the stores, and they get ripped off, and it's see right there, you see that it still has, and you could buy these too in a box from places, but they're hard to get because there just wasn't that many of them. But you can see right here the hook thing, it doesn't go through there. That would be a hole. So maybe that's why this is a 10, because it hasn't been punctured right there. See that? I bet that makes a difference. So if you bought these at the store that come off of a hook, maybe they'll be 9s. You'd have to get them in a box that were like never stuck on a hook, because the hook would puncture through there. Anyway, I've talked about this enough. So I got some guessing game Charizards here, and I'll show you what I paid for the prices of those too, because they were pretty good pickups. Here's some prices that I've bought from previous Charizards, and what the grades were and what they cost me and the dates. So let's grab one here. Well, before we do the Charizards, let's do a Marnie. So remember I bought this Marnie when they were like going for way more than that. People were paying up to $2,000 for one of these Gem Mint 10 Marnies from the Shiny Star V collection in Japanese. So see, Japanese card. So I picked up a 9.5, which is almost essentially as a 10. Like if you ask me which would you rather have, I would buy, for the same price, I would buy the 10 versus the 9.5. Now the 10s right now are going for $500. But I picked up a 9.5 to cost average my investment into these type of cards for $269. So basically these are very similar. I might pick up another 10, but I've been buying other things. I've been buying lots of Charizards. The unlimited edition ones. So I picked up a 9.5. I mean, that's a really great price. The guy accepted my offer. $269. I mean, the boxes for these are a couple $100, and you're not guaranteed to pull these because there was like so many versions of rare cards in the box that it's hard to pull one of these. Anyway, I'll just show you that. Okay, let's get to these Charizards. So I picked up this one. Here's what it looks like. I probably should take these out of the sleeve so you can see them better. So that's what it looks like on the front. And I paid $363 for it. So what do you think it is? It's a 7.5. Picked up that one. And here's this one. What do you think the grade is on this one? There's some tape here. That's not on the foil. Picked up this one. If I flip over and show you the price, it'll give me an indication of what I paid. So $272. So it's probably, you'd think it'd be less than a 7.5, right? So it was a 8. Ho ho! Look at that. Fooled ya. I might have won this at auction. That's why it's a little bit cheaper. And these cards are very similar. Then I picked up those two. And then there's another one. And this is Japanese. This was a little bit beat up. You can see the corners there. $136 for this one. See the corners are beat up, so it's not going to be that high. What do you think that one was? Any guesses? It's a pretty cheap price for a Charizard, $136. Cheapest one I could find. It is a 4.5. That's not bad. I got people asking me to buy my Charizards. I get people all over the world, not many, just a few, saying, hey, you got Charizards to sell? Like, nope, I am investing in them. Someday I might sell them, but now I'm buying and holding. So here's another one here. You see the corners there on this one? The guy did not accept my offers on this, and then I waited because I didn't want to pay as much money as he wanted for it, because it's not a perfect one. It looks pretty good, except right here, that corner there's got a little marking on it. Okay, and you flip it over, and of course you can't go by my prices because at $250 you saw what these ones over here did. So you're probably wondering, what is it? I remember what it is now since I thought about it. But anyway, he did not accept my first offer, and then eventually he did, which happens pretty often because people don't want to sell their stuff because they're attached to it. Anyway, this is what it is. It is a 6. So $250 for a 6. And then I got 2 more. And I'm buying a bunch. I mean, I've not done a video in a while, so like, you know, time goes by and I pick these up. I just don't get them in a week, you know. So this is what this one looks like. Guess it's a little off center there. It's not bad. It looks pretty damn good. Like I said, I should take these out of the sleeve and show them to you. Probably be better on the camera. $4.99 for this. So this should be a higher one, right? Let's see what it is. The back of it. It is a 8.5. That's why it costs $4.99. Higher these numbers, the more money it costs you. And there's one more left. Let's see what this one looks like. Not too bad, you know. It's not perfectly 10 center. It's a little bit off center. So what do you think this one's gonna be? Let's see, 251. It's PSA, so it's gonna be a little, you know, PSA, you know, that fetches a little bit more money than CGC. I think that's gonna change over time. Like, where do I got a 6? I don't. Let me get a 6 out there. Can't really say that, but I think, like, if these were both 7s, right now PSA fetches more money, so is Beckett, than CGC. I think over time CGC is going to close the gap, and PSA still might bring more money and Beckett still might bring more money, but it's not going to be much of a difference over time because their reputation is going to grow and people are going to get used to it. And I think they're freaking anal too as far as their grades. I think you can pick up a CGC card, send it into Beckett or PSA and get the same grade or better, you know. They used to grade graded comic books. That's how they start out. They're freaking anal as hell too, you know. So anyway, $251 for this. Let's see what the last one is. Got any ideas? I know what it is. It is another 6. So I got 2 6s. And look at the prices where they're like within dollars of each other. So Anyway, 2 6s, a 4.5, a 7.5, an 8, and an 8.5. This was a little bit cheaper, even though it was $499, because it doesn't have the grades under here, the subgrades. Somebody just sent it in and saved. You save like 20 or 30 bucks by doing it this way, so they did that. It's still an 8.5, you know. So anyway, I just want to show you some Charizards and some of the stuff I picked up. I think I showed you some of these Charizards. I'll go through them pretty quick. These are the Charizards you can get out of the graded mystery boxes. I sold a few of these. I made a nice profit off of each one of them. I did a video of these the other day. You can look for it. So anyway, you can get these. You can get like a Charizard like this, or you can get these kind of Charizards out of the box, or you can get like a really old Charizard that's going to be worth tons of money. It's like buying a lottery ticket. I'm going to talk to you about these for a second. I think I opened one box myself, and this is what I got. I'd like to open them all, but the chances are you're going to get something that's worth like 50 or 100 bucks. And these boxes are, you know, selling anywhere from like $175 to $250 per box. And I talked to the company rep that I buy them from, and the old boxes, the card stock that they were in these boxes, the average stock of the cards is not as good as what's coming out now, and that's why they're charging more. Like if you want to buy these wholesale, you have to buy a bunch of them from the manufacturer. The cards that they put in them on average are better now than they were like, you know, 6 months or a year ago. So you're gonna pull better stuff essentially. So anyway, those are some of the cards you can pull out of them. Look at this, right? So I bought these. One's a 10, one's a 9. Okay, and this is from Evolutions, and this is from Flashfire. They're the same freaking card. These Evolutions and Flashfire were not that far apart. I don't know why they basically redid this card with sets that are so close together. You know, the cards are a little bit different, and the reason why I picked these up is Flashfire is a really expensive set, and Evolutions is not far behind. So to try to pull one of these from a pack, it's going to cost you a bunch of money, right? So I bought a couple of them, one of each. So anyway, I just want to show you that I just don't know why that they made these two cards so close together. You think like instead of putting this in Evolutions, they would have put it maybe in Sun and Moon and stuff, because essentially it's the same freaking card. Look at that, you know. Anyway, I mean, it's just slightly different. You can see that box down at the bottom is a little bit different, you know. Anyway, give me a like, give me a subscribe. Talk to you, ladies and gentlemen, later.